Lin for the win. Got it.
What more needs to be said? I mean, come on, man. Are you kidding me? 6-game winning streak, struggle all night, come down to the very last second of the game, 3-pointer, dagger, game's over, it's a wrap. They looked like they were in trouble early, but once again, it's amazing. A great man once said, "Mama, there goes that man." And there he is. Jeremy Lin is coming back, balling, and what's going on with him is very, very, very remarkable right now. Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. I had to open it up with that because it just makes no sense no more. The fact that the man got passed up in an entire NBA draft. Let's not talk about the teams that had him in the past. He was an undrafted player. So that means people didn't think he had the skills that he needed to succeed at the next level. They said that the man, he can only come off he can contribute a little bit. Golden State, he only played, I think, what, 22 games. And he got traded. Then he got cut. Then he was in the D-League. He gets brought up, point guard issues all the time, and what happens? They bring this undrafted kid, Asian American, first one. I mean, come on, man. There's nothing more to be said. Jeremy Lin is for real. The one thing that he needs to work on, and everyone knows this, as much as everybody's celebrating his praise, what he's doing, because what he's doing is just flat out remarkable. 20 points and 7 assists in each game that he has played in this year. And it's ridiculous, but the one downturn that Jeremy Lin does have to his game is the high turnover ratio. That's one thing a lot of people are not talking about right now. I know that comes with time, especially in the fast-paced world of the NBA. But I can tell you this much. He did get the ball out and distributed like a point guard is supposed to do. Amari didn't have his best game. He did finish with 21 points though. But came down to clutch time. The thing that I loved about this shot, about this game-winning shot, was the fact that he said, "Get out the way. This is my time right now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna either make this shot or miss this shot," which shows confidence in the point guard position, which you need to have. Jeremy Lin has shown that. He has proven that. The game one back with Amari is a little bit questionable right now because Amari didn't have his best game, but we did see that he did look for Amari. But the one thing that was exposed tonight, he got torched by Jose Calderon. Jose Calderon is a veteran in the NBA. I wish he was on the Orlando Magic's team right now instead of Jameer Nelson, but that's a whole nother story. We're talking about Jeremy Lin right now. Jose Calderon went off on him. He had one of those remarkable games, but when it boils down to it, Jeremy Lin, he does have the height, he does have the size at the point guard position. The one thing that he doesn't really have that I have seen in these games, he doesn't have that quickness to keep up with some of these guards in the NBA. The first couple of games, he didn't really have to worry about too many point guards outside of, I mean, who have they beat? Toronto, Lakers. We know the Lakers don't have a point guard right now. Minnesota, they play Ricky Rubio. He's not really a scorer. I mean, I can't think of all the teams right now, but once he learns to cut down on that turnover ratio that he has, because he turns the ball over at a high rate. He's had a couple of games, quite a few if I'm not mistaken, where he's had at least 5 turnovers in each one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember at least 3 games with at least 5 turnovers, including tonight. But that's outside the case right now. Right now, we're talking about the confidence that this man has shown, the promise that this man has shown. I don't care who comes back from injury or what have you at the point guard position. Jeremy Lin is the point guard of the future for the New York Knicks. The city loves him. The NBA loves him right now. He's the most talked about player in all of sports right now, if you want to put it that way. In my opinion, Jeremy Lin is for real. The verdict is still out because Carmelo still has to come back. He's expected to come back at the end of the week. But I don't think that's going to affect this man's play. I don't think it's going to affect his confidence. And I think that all in all, this will just bring that team together. And they're going to be a real force to be reckoned with right now. Especially if he could keep this high level of game up. Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. This is a quick shout out to Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin, you're the man. Linsanity is running wild. I can't believe this. Linsane in the membrane is all going crazy right now. The city of New York is happy that they finally have something to talk about in the basketball world outside of a ball hog. It's crazy right now. Can he keep this up? I think he can keep this up. I think he will keep this up, and I think that the man right now is on a whole other level in terms of basketball at the point guard position. Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. Comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever you want to. I don't care right now. Jeremy Lin is the man in the NBA. Can't nobody stop him right now. Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. Peace.